Just be yourself. We have all heard that career advice. But in the corporate world, it often comes with unspoken conditions. Be yourself, but not too loud. Be yourself, but tone it down. Be yourself, but make sure you fit in. But what if I told you that the path to real career advancement does not allow for fitting in? Instead, it is important that we stand out, and we can do so through authentic self expression. I'm Georgia Wolfe-Samuels, CPA turned career strategist and personal branding coach. And in this episode of Surprising Tools That Actually Help You Advance Your Career, we're exploring how your personal brand is actually a powerful vehicle that will get you from where you are today in your career to where you ultimately want to grow. Because in a world where women in corporate often find themselves sitting on the margins, your authentic distinction creates undeniable value, no matter what they say. Okay. But first, let's get real about what's happening in today's workplace. 65% of professionals report feeling pressure to present a work persona that's different from their authentic selves. And this number jumps to 79% for women of color who often navigate expectations to code switch or downplay aspects of their identity. Yet, simultaneously, 88% of hiring managers say that culture fit. This is how well you align with the company values and work style is among the top priorities for hiring decisions. Do you see the contradiction? We're pressured to conform while being evaluated on how authentically we embody our uniqueness. And this goes beyond just being a personal dilemma. It's a professional drain that impacts every single thing from daily job satisfaction to long term career advancement and our overall wellness. Because maintaining an inauthentic professional persona doesn't just exhaust you emotionally, it also limits your ability to leverage your most distinctive strengths. And the breakthrough comes when we stop asking, how should I present myself? And we start asking, how can I express my authentic self in a strategic way? It's about intentionally curating which authentic elements of yourself that you bring forward in your working world. Now, I'm a firm believer that while all of you don't belong at work, your authentic self does. Okay? This means that you have to own the narrative from hiding parts of yourself to strategically demonstrating what makes you distinctively valuable, and from fearing judgment of your authentic self to recognizing that your distinctive perspectives, if you share them, is precisely what creates your professional edge. How you ultimately show up or don't show up creates your personal brand. So, what exactly is a personal brand and how does it create career advantage? I've developed a framework that breaks this down and makes this concrete and actionable, something that you can apply today in your professional life. And this personal brand equation framework is personal plus brand equals impact. And impact is an acronym that stands for the invaluable influence that maximizes the perspectives or the actions of those that you connect with and that empowers them to thrive. When I talk about impact, I'm referring to how your tasks, how your activities, how your perspectives and insights, if you share them, or your actions actually propel your stakeholders, your colleagues, or the clients that you serve. How does it move them forward, right? It's about the tangible difference that you make in their professional lives or in their lives period, right? How you help them solve problems, how you help them reach goals, how you help them navigate challenges they couldn't address without your unique contribution. So let's break down this equation. The personal side of your equation is all about who you are. This is your personality traits, your thoughts, your beliefs, your style, your personal style, and the core values that guide your decisions and actions. For example, if humor is a part of your personality and you bring that into your interactions, it shapes how others perceive and how they receive you. A strong, healthy self image means you're more likely to project confidence, impacting others' perceptions of you and your ability to influence them. The brand side of your equation then represents your added value, and this is powered by your strengths, your unique perspectives, your brilliant insights, your skills, and your talents, your natural gifts, right, that you were born with. And your unique experiences then your cultural differences, your circumstances, they all play a key part in informing the solutions that you create. So don't downplay them, don't mask them, or don't be ashamed of them. They all are a part of your authentic thought leadership. When we think of brands, we often think of businesses and giants like Starbucks, like Apple, like Nike, you name it. And what they all have in common is that they all offer solutions. So your brand then is your unique solution to the challenges that's faced by the organizations and the people that you serve. Yes, you are a brand. The personal side of your brand equation is the sauce. It's the key part of the recipe that makes your solution distinctively yours and impossible to replicate. When you intentionally develop your authentic personal brand, there are three top professional advantages that emerge. Number one, you become memorable. In a sea of similar qualifications in your working world, your authentic distinction makes you stand out. Your name comes up in rooms when you are not even present. And people think of you first when opportunities that align with your unique strengths emerges. Number two, you build trust. When people experience your consistent authenticity, they develop a deeper trust in you and a deeper desire to work with you. They don't just work with you because you're competent, they champion you because they trust who you are. And this trust becomes the foundation for your meaningful professional relationships. And number three, you attract the right opportunities. Instead of forcing yourself to fit into roles that drain you, you naturally attract situations and roles that align with your authentic strengths. The right people and opportunities find you because your personal brand clearly communicates what you stand for and the unique value that you bring to the table. And all this matters for you because your personal brand isn't a luxury for when you have made it. It's how you make it in the first place. And in today's corporate environment, especially for women sitting on the margins, personal branding becomes a strategy for visibility, for alignment, and recognition. Now, it doesn't guarantee that you will be recognized because honestly, beyond the things that we can control are the things that we can't, such as the career aggressions or the systems that are not ready to embrace us and other external barriers that we experience as women on a day to day basis. But those external things should not prevent us from showing up as our best selves. For women of color navigating corporate spaces, authentic personal branding becomes even more critical. It allows you to define yourself rather than being defined by others' limited perspectives or assumptions of you. The power of personal branding is that it transforms potential liabilities into your distinctive assets. Your different perspective that you thought was a liability, it becomes your unique insight. Your non traditional background that you thought was a liability becomes your innovative approach. Your lived experience that you thought was a liability becomes your irreplaceable expertise. So if you're feeling invisible despite your hard work or like your distinctive strengths aren't recognized, then maybe the answer isn't trying harder to fit in. Maybe, just maybe, it's standing out and standing 10 toes down firmly in your authentic value. Your personal brand is another surprising tool in our career advancement toolkit. As a matter of fact, it is the vehicle to the career you desire, a career that honors all of you. In fact, all the tools that we talk about in this series helps you to be intentional about building an authentic and powerful personal brand. So make sure to subscribe and stay locked for the rest of the series. Surprising tools that actually help you advance your career. Oh, and you will want to stay tuned for the next episode of this series.